Alright. We are back with the grand finals of the ESL Weekly Cup number 109, American Edition. Down here in the bottom right side, this is Storm Gaming's MAXPAX'S. It's from Denmark, basically America. His opponent in the top left, it's Hero from Korea. Korea versus Denmark. Probably going to see this matchup, I guess, a few times in the Winter Olympics, right? Going on right now. Two places that can get quite snowy and cold in the wintertime. Places where I would not live long. Now, keep in mind that, excuse me guys, burping into my microphone like a gentleman. MAXPAX'S has struggled with some cheesy build orders because everyone knows that he likes to one-gate expand no matter what's happening. Now, Hero came so early with the probe, and that's why MAXPAX'S had to quickly take the second gas because he was worried that Hero would steal it. And it looks like Hero's just doing a pretty normal build. Double chrono on the probes. MAXPAX'S not chronoing again yet. It's interesting. Sending a probe down to the natural. Of course, he wants to build that cybercore immediately. His probe is also harassing. And unless one of the players sneakily pulls off gas, they're not going to be able to afford a Nexus for a long time. So neither player needs to actually block the other person's Nexus at this stage. Because you see they're mining gas. Lots of workers. You see that they've got a cybercore down, a second pylon down. And this is why both players aren't doing it. But if you only saw one gas, then you would be much more likely to put a pylon down and actually try to block it. Both players already building a Zealot preemptively, assuming that right around 2 minutes when they would have the Nexus, the money for it, the other guy will start blocking it. And you see here already, there we go. Forces that Zealot to complete. If you don't build the Zealot, he says, if you don't let that Zealot finish, I'll pylon block it. But if you build a Zealot, not really worth it. What? He was going to go Stargate there, but then he changes his mind. And, thought about going for the full wall and then said, no, let's leave an opening. Starts an Adept here. The Stargate is on the way. This probe's still hanging around, blocking it for now. It's a very quick Stargate. It's a little bit faster. About 10 seconds faster for Hero. Because this ramp's so easy to defend, a lot of players just go straight to the Phoenix War on this map. I don't know who's favored in that scenario. Nexus goes down. He does spot it. This Nexus goes down as well. And the probe's surviving here for a fair bit longer. MAXPAX'S will not be able to leave, though. If he wants, he needs to get as much space between him and the Zealot as possible, and then do a recall. Does he go for it? No. Look at that. He's queued a patrol path with multiple waypoints, so his probe is just going to dance around. Normally, you'd want to go a bit of a wider triangle so it doesn't get caught moving between the minerals so much. But you can tell that he's like, it's going to die eventually anyway. Already a Phoenix is out there, whereas MAXPAX'S is actually building a Void Ray. Well, that's interesting. He's going to start working on that Stargate. No Stalker or Adept building here for Hero. And he's going to start focusing down the shield battery, actually. You can see he's clicked on that. Phoenix thinking about killing the Zealot, but I don't think it's worth using your lifts. You want to wait until you have 3 Phoenix so you can kill a Zealot all in one lift. I think it might take 4 Phoenix to kill a Stalker in one lift. I'm not quite sure. Stalkers not being armored units. Don't take as much damage. And you see, he pulled back a bit too early there. Now he could pop a Stalker on the outside, is what I would have done if I was Hero there. But it looks like he picked that Stalker up in range anyway. So it does work out okay. But now it's 3 Phoenix versus 1 Stalker and a Void Ray. 2 Stalkers and a Void Ray. I don't see this working. It looks like he's just going to have to go second gate, maybe into Twilight Council. MAXPAX'S is trying to avoid the Phoenix War. I think he's trying to pretend like he's doing a really crazy committed push. Pull his attention there. Oracles do damage, and then he just goes into a normal Blink Stalker game. Interesting play. And Hero's actually building Void Rays. And so many batteries. He really thought he was being all in. Luckily, he scouts outside. Does see all of that. The Oracle. Phoenix and Void Ray pretty far out of position. Hero's going to have to react quickly. MAXPAX'S with a very cheeky playstyle. This is not what you expect in this scenario. Very off-meta, very creative play. And as a result, gets some decent damage on that. 7 probes in total. So 6 probes went down there. Of course, if you're wondering why they're not pop-ups. Pig, why isn't your production as good as Wardy? Well, it's pretty late. I think MAXPAX'S might have hosted the lobby, and he hosted the wrong map version. And apparently none of the 8 different commentators casting this live picked up on it. I'll make sure they host WCS Game Hard on the next one if I can. Oh, nice pickup. Oh, this is a real scary moment for MAXPAX'S. It's only got 2 gateways, remember? And he's losing his batteries. Oh my god, he's dead. When he gets that Void Ray, oh my god, pickups plus Void Ray overcharge. Wow, got caught being a bit too fancy. MAXPAX is up 10 workers, remember guys. He's up 10 workers. He needs another prop pylon here. That's not being powered, mate. There we go, yeah. That gateway is going to run out. Oh, he's warping in more stalkers in the high ground. Okay, he's got 2 gateways up there, so make it 3. Oh, he's kind of ahead then on economy still, despite this being obviously a very bad trade for him. And the Phoenix is going to rotate into the main, try and do some damage there. Blink and +1 are on the way for Hero, so this should put him back in this game. Is it going to put him ahead? I think at least a little, because he's still got 3 Phoenix that are going to give him repeat value and a Void Ray. And he's back even on workers, basically. He's just down 1 right now. Going to go for his own Robo. A DT Shrine goes down for MAXPAX. MAXPAX is a genius with when he chooses to go Dark Templar. And he's figured, hey, now's the time to do it. I actually think Hero's 1 step ahead of him. With that Robo going down at this time, not the time where you'd really think to do it, but means he's going to be very safe against that. 1 Phoenix falls. So we're just hanging out here. It looks like there's a Metropolis below us. We're on a platform. There's also weird floating shit. So I'm not sure what kind of city this is, but it's creepy. I'm going to go ahead and say it's creepy. It's just got cleaning bots on this platform. Phoenix do pick off the probe, but not before the 3rd base starts up. Hero going to move out for his own 3rd base. He's got a big lead on those upgrades. MAXPAX comes in and sees it. Great scout timing. DT Shrine about to finish up. And sentries are out right now for Hero. No sentries for MAXPAX. MAXPAX looks like he wants to stalker pressure, but I kind of doubt if this is a good idea. I think he should warp in DTs at home and run them along the south side. I think he's going to try to run into the natural while stalkers distract on the top. Tries to get the Phoenix, doesn't quite do it. So the problem with pressuring here, guys, is he can get picked up by the Phoenix, and that means you can't run away. You can't blink away once you're picked up. And blink away now. Oh, he missed it. Does get rid of... No, doesn't even get the Phoenix there. DT is going to run in. The Observer sees it. Immediate response here from Hero. And that DT needs to leave. DTs can outrun Observers, but got held up by the warp-in. Stalkers have to back off. MAXPAX is in the shitter. He does start +1 weapons. He's adding more gateways. He's got the 3rd up. He's even on probes. I don't think he's dead by any means. He's still doing many different things. He doesn't use the Dark Templar as a one-punch surprise all-in. It's always just some nice mobility. Phoenix Hallucination's going to come in for a scout. And that's going up to 5 gateways for now. MAXPAX also building a cannon in front of his battery on the 3rd. He's going to go Robo Bay, as is Hero. Great minds think alike. He's going to scout on through the natural. Sees the Robo Bay, goes back, double checks, clicks on it, says, oh, you're going Disruptors as well. All right, we're in a Disruptor war. He does start up Charge. Charge Zealot run by is fantastic. If you get them in a base, because Stalkers don't do nearly as much damage. So if you can just get Zealots in all their mineral lines, they don't have cannons there yet, it can really mess up a Stalker Disruptor player. And Hero deciding to push here. Void Ray does go down. Good micro by MAXPAX so far, but... Oh, it's tempting to just blink on that army, but... Yeah, MAXPAX just a little outnumbered there, so even with that, the power of the battery healing wasn't able to take advantage. What was that? I don't know what that was. Observer? Maybe it was an Observer that was just barely in range. Double Disruptor production for Hero. Building 2 at a time. Still has a Phoenix guarding from drops there and on the left side. 4th base is on the way as well. Hero's definitely ahead in this game. MAXPAX grabs a Stalker and an Observer on the way out, which is nice. Of course, he can work that high ground advantage a little bit, gets a bit of space for himself. His 4th base not too far behind, actually. Both 4th bases are out about the same time. You can see the Stalkers there looking around. Hero thinking there might have been an Observer in the middle. That's what he was hunting for. DT is going to get ready to run into that base. There is a cannon there. Oh, the bait! MAXPAX with the genius bait. He knew exactly what Hero was looking for there. Oh my god, that was so beautiful. He threw the Disruptor shot preemptively. He knew Hero would chase after him. That was sick. That Disruptor just killed 10 Stalkers, guys. 10 Stalkers. First Disruptor shot for MAXPAX, massive. His DT runs in, kills 2 probes, and runs away after taking some cannon shots to regenerate. Fantastic play by MAXPAX to goes for Blink DTs. He's adding a lot more gateways now. Still only on single robo, so much lower disruptor production. But he's going to add the DT Blink in a lot sooner. Uh-oh. Hero, watch out. Oh, Hero's balls get caught. And, oh my god, he's looking to just keep pushing, really? Very brave. Very confident play by Hero. MAXPAX, sorry. Oh, DTs blink in. Or run in. They just run in and kill the cannon. Real simple, but beautiful moves here. Stalker's just coming in from that bottom side as well, going after the disruptors, fighting whenever he's advantaged, and then he just blinks back, disengages, fades away. A zealot on the bottom side, fighting all these probes. Not going to kill much because of the shield battery, but a lot of mining time goes down. We'll get rid of that shield battery's juice at the very least. Stalkers and Disruptors going to start looking at that base. DT's ready to go back in on the north as well. The Hero's going to have to start splitting his army up, but he's got so few units, he doesn't feel confident doing so. That pylon goes down, depowering the shield battery. Disruptor does come forward, and oh, he gets 5 of his own zealots. Hero kills more of his own zealots. He only got 1 Stalker with that shot. MAXPAX focuses the Disruptors down, pulls back, and look at this again. The defensive Disruptor shots. Hero gets baited into it. I think we're watching MAXPAX. People say he's Danish. You sure he's not Spanish? Because he's doing that fucking Matador shit right here. He's waving a red flag in front of Hero. He's calling him names, and Hero is biting the bait, charging at him, and leaning down to tackle him. MAXPAX stepping to the side, and then bringing up that flying knee right into the eye socket of Hero multiple times. That disruptor, defensive disruptor shot has looked so good. The DT's doing okay there. The Stalkers are going to push forward. Oh! Hero just got a great shot on the units of MAXPAX. MAXPAX, though, answers with a big ball onto the Zealots in the choke point. That one gets cancelled by a liftoff. Hero with a heroic hold, but I think it's too little too late. He's already lost so many workers. Oh, this is so cool, man. MAXPAX putting on a masterclass. It felt like Hero had the momentum early in this game. But MAXPAX creative play, definitely creating openings and now starting to find some really big value. Probes going down on that base as well. Disruptor doesn't quite connect with the big probe mass. They do get out of there. These DTs is going to try to blink him out there. I think the Observer and the Stalker should be able to deal with it. There's a 4th base up with cannons and batteries, a 5th on the way. And MAXPAX, power overwhelming, doing a little bit of everything. Managing so many different tasks so darned well. And, whoa, watch out. Balls! Too many balls right now. Can't dodge all of these. And at a certain point, the Stalkers and the Disruptors are going to run out of space. Hero loses 3 Disruptors to a Disruptor shot. And that, of course, was his last line of defense. MAXPAX wins game 1. Alright guys, up here in the top right side, representing Psystorm Gaming, this is MAXPAX. And he's going to be going through that famous low ground wall in. His opponent doing the same thing so far, in the bottom left, Hero. Of course, MAXPAX is up a game, let's give him that point. Dragon Phoenix Gaming for Hero. Psystorm or Dragon Phoenix, who will win? Now, the players had to rehost already multiple times. They were arguing over servers and stuff, guys, so hopefully they remembered to host on WCS this time. I personally was not paying attention. I was too busy selling out and trying to get people's Bezos bucks, so what can I say? General Stonewall with the tier 1 sub, not even a Prime Gaming sub, says it's 4:20 somewhere out there. That's true. It's always 4:20 p.m. somewhere in the world. Thank you, General Stonewall.
My man.
Oh, Hero goes for the cheeky 1-gate expand. But wait, little does he know, MAXPAX is doing the same thing. So they both decide to go for don't bother. They see the other guy's not scouting. And they're like, oh, he's not scouting early. I can get away with not taking the second gas, not building the Zealot, not building the second pylon, and I can do more of a standard build for like PvZ or PvT style. So both players are going for it, and I think this is going to be a bit of a relief for MAXPAX, because MAXPAX loves doing this, but for once he's doing it in a situation where he doesn't have to worry about the Korean player then being like, LOL, proxies target void ray battery outside your base, which has kind of been his experience last week in the Cup. Grandma loves slapping the bacon, of course, chat, of course. Long stream today, loving it. Thanks, Beanmeister. I try not to do too many of these, but a bit of coaching at the start, as well as a bit of time to get a few games in to warm up. Been deciding to swap over to Hydraling Bane play, which I never really did a lot of versus Terran, but I've been deciding to swap that with how Turtley and Widowmine heavy players are playing at the moment. I just tried to use my granddad's Twitch Prime gaming sub, says Zealing, but I found out my granddad already used it on Amaranth. Oh no. Alright guys, check it out. It's Stargate versus Second Gateway. So MAXPAX sees a second gateway. I think Hero's trying to get an overreaction out of him. I think Hero's just waiting to kill the probe, and then he's just going to go... Oh, he doesn't want him to see the Twilight. Oh, look at that. So, yeah. So the thing is, in this position, he kind of wants MAXPAX to freak out and go, oh, am I getting proxied? Look, MAXPAX is building a shield battery. He's building some defensive measures. And he's just going to go blink off 2 gateways. So this is just a pretty chill build order from Hero. Starts a shield battery, which should finish before the Oracle gets across. But it's going to be MAXPAX who maybe doubts a little bit more what's coming in, which, you know, what's hitting him from which side and all that sort of stuff. Big thank you, Vijatov. I don't know. Thank you very much. Welcome to Pigstarcraft, mate. Appreciate the sub. Robo 2 gateways. Okay, this is interesting. We've got Stalker there. Oracle's going to come in behind the natural. Stalker can't fit in that wall, can it? I don't think... Or is that a full wall? Oh, it's a full wall. The Twilight just looks funny. It's actually a full wall off build. He's rushing Blink, so he figures, whatever, I'll full wall. Don't have to worry about adepts. I can always blink out. Oh, look at that. The Oracle's so patient. Waits for the Stalkers to get distracted. Comes in, grabs 1, 2, 3, 4 probes. And, oh, he's going to go hide in the back. I think a Stalker can reach you there, buddy. Oh, and he managed to finish the pylon off as well. Very well done. Warp Gate did finish, so it's okay that the Cybercore is depowered. You only really need to have these other ones powered. MAXPAX is really confident with these forward early gateway unit pressures that he does. And he does it while macroing like a beast. I'm very impressed by MAXPAX's ability to put pressure on his opponent with just a handful of units and still macro just super duper clean, man. DT Shrine. Okay, it's a pretty quick DT Shrine. Definitely could get spotted by the Oracle if it throws a Revelation. But otherwise, that Oracle is the only detection. That's why this is a good time, usually, to go for that sort of Dark Templar, Invisible Tech, surprise your opponent. MAXPAX will be going for a third base very quickly here. Sending on a lot of minerals. There we go. Now, of course, going for the Dark Templar is gas heavy. We do not see a Forge. Going Robo and DT Tech is very expensive. So no Forge for Hero, just going to be unupgraded Blink Stalkers and soon to be DTs. Stalkers harass the third, DTs get dropped in the main. Could be a winning move. Got to be careful. Oh, he's going to warp in Stalkers to start. Okay. We got 11 Stalkers, no shield battery up. Ooh, it's a sharp attack from Hero. Oh my god. Oh, he's already... Oh my gosh, but he doesn't quite have enough to one-shot. Great pullback micro by MAXPAX. Where's the battery overcharge, son? Saves it. Cancels the third, pulls back. Oh, this is really cute, though. You're not thinking about the DTs right now. You're so worried about that rotation. Now, the Oracle's running home, but it's like 7... It's like 4 Stalker shots from death. So, oh, this could be huge. DT's running into both bases at once. MAXPAX, does he realize? Uh-oh. Oh, he does Revelate. He kills the DT, but there's one in the main. Uh-oh. Oh, he's under siege. There's cannon going up in the natural, but nothing in the main. Send some Stalkers up into the main base. Does he have the Revelation energy? Yes, he does. Stalkers at the front are trying to fight it out. His battery should come up. Those guys need to pull back. Looks like Revelation does go down, but he loses another Stalker to the DT. Too busy microing multiple areas at once. It would be great if he could heal this gateway up, but he's just trying to skirmish with his Stalkers right now. And you can see, even though it's very similar Stalker numbers, the unit advantage is there for Hero. Now, Hero's rather all in. Keep in mind, guys, Hero does not have a third base, and he can't get out. He's locked inside his base. Remember, he full walled. Oh, Cybercore goes down. That means you can only warp in Zealots as MAXPAX. MAXPAX needs to rebuild that right now, or he's not going to be able to reinforce. The cannon and the battery are really helping out. Battery overcharge still about 25 seconds away. The Stalker's starting to get overwhelmed here. He has not rebuilt his Cybercore. He's trying to make an Immortal and some Zealots right now. But Hero, this is a beautiful play. I'd love to see him just push into the main. He seems confident to just keep eking this one out on the natural. As that battery goes down, doesn't matter if battery overcharge comes back on cooldown in 10 seconds, because he's got nothing to use it with. All the Stalkers are trapped. Oh, man. Oh. Devastation. Absolute devastation coming in here. And the Immortal kills a few units. The Zealot's trying to join in, but they do not have charge. I mean, really incredible micro from MAXPAX'S to try and hold, but we see what happens when you don't have the units to meet them in the open, and they push you back, and your units get stuck behind each other. It's so devastating. So devastating. And you can see the probe starting to fall as well. Hero with a big old 2-base all in, but it works out brilliantly. MAXPAX'S wanted a third. He wanted upgrades. And his Oracle's going to go across the map and try to do a stasis trap now. He says, fuck you, Hero! And does freeze the entire worker line. Pretty sick stasis trap. Look at that. He sets off the barrier. Hero's going to blink on it, I think. Oh, he's doing defensive blink micro, actually. But now he's going to focus that Immortal. There we go. Moves in. Clicks it down. Hero ties up the series. We've got a series on our hands, folks. Alright, guys. The PvP is just getting started. We've got Psystorm Gaming's MAXPAX'S in the top left. And Hero. Got to feel good about that win in the last game. I was like, dude, DTs, what's he doing? But yeah, it was kind of cute, right? He's like, just kind of walls himself off to make his defense earlier at the start. And even though he took some damage from the Oracle and the Stalker harass, felt like MAXPAX'S was just doing a few too many things and wasn't quite getting the read on what Hero was going for. And it's kind of the downside of trapping your Oracle in the back of their base is they can actually be like, you know what? Your Oracle's there. I got Stalkers here. Like, I just built a DT shrine, a few gateways here, and you're not even going to scout them. So, super cool. Nexus on the way, nice and early for MAXPAX'S. Got a Cybercore coming down first, so Hero's playing a bit more of a standard style, and he gets the gas steal down. Well, if you weren't thinking he was going to all in you before, you better start thinking it now, MAXPAX'S. If I was MAXPAX'S, guys, I would try to rush a second gateway here. I think the best way to play, you see your opponents on double gas, hang out and scout as long as possible with this probe. Try to confirm if he's expanding or not. Pretty sure he's not. But try to, yeah, and maybe leave the base and then loop back and get a scout a little bit later. Might be a way to do it. And look at that, he does it. He pretends to leave. Stargate goes down. He's gonna come up and try to scout this. The gas steal actually got cancelled, interesting enough. Hero's like, actually, there's no reason to do that because I need to get my Nexus down. It's already late. This is feeling less and less like an all-in. A Zealot, Adept, a Stargate, and a Probe sitting at the natural. But that Probe actually just left. Oh, gold base! Gold base! MAXPAX'S anticipating it though. Sees that. He is there, sees it the moment it goes down. And I was already saying I would just go 2 gates and get enough Stalkers to defend the all-in. Well, that also, if you chrono your Warp Gate and chrono Stalkers, turns into a great assault on that gold base as well. Oh yeah. Great minds think alike. And I say that because MAXPAX'S is doing what I said he should do. I just said I'm great. Doesn't get more fucking try-hard than that, does it, Pig? Holy shit. Sometimes they disgust even myself. The Probe here, can he get a battery down? He's gonna put a battery down right now, Hero. Hero does not get the battery down. Hero's attacking the wall in, but the wall off is full, man. The wall off is there, it is complete. And that is gonna be huge because he's gonna deny this pylon. Now there's an Oracle coming out. That's, oh, there's already a battery, you're kidding me. He's so ready. And this battery covers that mineral line as well. Oh, this is really well played by MAXPAX'S. He's getting the assault on. He's going to start running up into the natural. 3 gateways coming up there. If he could depower those. Oh my god, if he's going to depower them. If he could depower the 3 gateways, and he might even get it just before Warp Gate finishes. You're kidding me. Oh my god, I'm going to keep Warp Gate selected and see if that gets in. The Oracle comes in and says, fuck, I can't do anything. Oh shit. Dude, Warp Gate 2, 1. Okay, he barely gets Warp Gate finished. At least he gets that. But my god, having your entire production depowered is rough. Your gold base is already getting ransacked. He's building a pylon there. Oracles are going to fight. Oh, that's cute. Okay, that's actually a really good move by Hero. Really good move. He's going to clean all this up. Won't even lose an Oracle. Very efficient fight. Super efficient. And going up to a 4th gateway right now is MAXPAX. MAXPAX can warp in just across the edge with this pylon. And he's got a pylon and a battery going down there as well. Okay, that Oracle does turn on its laser beam. Stalkers, though, get the other Oracle. This Oracle will fall as well now. That Stalker's going to die to the Zealot, though. But I think that's okay. He can just warp in on the front, focus down the enemy adepts. He's warping in Stalkers and Zealots of his own. MAXPAX here, very aggressive, but repowered. The gateway warping is here. MAXPAX starting to lose units here in rather large numbers. He's obviously keeping his opponent on 1 base, though, and he's on 2. The moment he can recall probes and secure this, Hero's in a fine position, but he just can't do that. And the longer this goes, the worse it gets. 38 probes in a moment to 26. MAXPAX here. Beautiful play, fantastic strategy. And he's now gone up to 2nd and 3rd gas geyser. Stalker's doing a bit of a run by here. Hero realizes he's in deep doo-doo. And what do you do when you're in deep doo-doo, guys? Well, you don't paddle as hard as you can because you'll just sink deeper into it. If you've ever been inside a septic tank, you would know this. You've got to find a way out. Go around the sides. See if there's a ladder or something. See if there's some way to get out of the sewer. And Hero, big smart move. Oh, he doesn't get the power, the battery. The battery stopped him depowering it, is what I'm trying to say. Everything going well here for MAXPAX, handling the chaos awesomely. MAXPAX, I mean, being a specialist in 1 gate expanding in a matchup where for the longest time people thought you were never meant to do this, it gives him an expertise in the sloppy joe's version of PvP where shit gets really messy. Now this was a great force field. These adepts didn't do anything, and they do go down. Well, if he decides to kill them. Void Rays and the Stalker's trying to get some value, so he's like, look, if I could pick off maybe the Cyber Core from here, he can't really do anything about it, and then I can just run away. But he kind of has to run away. The moment that wall's open, MAXPAX can chase him down. MAXPAX still hasn't built another Cyber Core. A little slow on that. Oh, Void Ray will fall. Oh, you gotta run away. Why are you turning to shoot, Hero? Get out of there, bro. Just run. Okay, oh, he's trying to distract so the sentries could get there for the contain. Oh, he wanted the sentries for the contain. No forward warping, it's not gonna work. MAXPAX 1 step ahead, anticipates the gold and slaps it down. Beautiful play for MAXPAX. Well, everybody, it's good to be young, because this young man, it's 6 a.m. for him. It's 5:55 a.m. in the morning. He's in Denmark, and yet he's still playing like an absolute monster. This is MAXPAX. Now, gonna go once again for the low ground, going for the high ground. Bit of a change up for Hero. Hero goes for a very early scout, so he's going to be able to react very quickly if there's something he's looking for, or he could even go for a super quick 2nd gate proxy. It's a build order we do see sometimes. Just going to go straight past that probe. Oh! They run into each other. Now, I imagine MAXPAX tries to stop the gas steal. Goes for the 2nd gas. Guys are very important. Hero takes his 2nd gas as well. MAXPAX is scouting also. He's got a probe over there. I think one of the, I guess the more annoying things you could do is try to block the Cyber Core where they want to place that. 2nd pylon goes down as well. Hero seeing all the normal things for a 1 gate expand. MAXPAX seeing what looks like a rather standard setup for a 2 gate expand. Hero has not dropped another chrono into probes. MAXPAX has. If I was MAXPAX, I'd be a little suspicious of that. I'd say, why aren't you chrono boosting that? And I'd be pretty sure it's because he's going to double chrono Stalkers out of these 2 gateways. Not 100%, but pretty sure. It could also be that he wants to triple chrono warp gate 3 times in a row. As it is right now, though, this probe is being tracked. MAXPAX got a Zealot on the way, cancels it, and starts another Zealot. Interesting. I think he wants to cancel that and just immediately build a Stalker. He knows his opponent. Oh, and he actually cancels the Zealot, gets the Nexus down. And it is indeed 2 Stalkers, over 100 energy. No chronos being used just yet. Maybe chrono Stalkers 3 and 4, just to hide. Maybe he's just hiding it, you know? Okay, yeah, I mean, the probe goes to the low ground and then he chronos it. It's a thing. Stalkers are going to get it. Oh, not microing. Hero. A little sloppy there. That's the probe out of there. And what do we got at home? Sentry. Okay, that's good for scouting, but not very good for fighting. Hero puts a pylon down. Shield battery does go down here. Should be here finishing up right around the time those stalkers arrive. Robo immediately on the high ground. Now, if this was going to be a Stargate build, Robo wouldn't be great. But because this is stalkers, he's decided, no, I'm pretty sure that this is just going to be a big old gateway all in, maybe 3-gate Robo of your own. Look at that. Shield battery's already taken some damage. He's going to try and focus down, see if he gets some damage on the enemy stalker there. Battery comes in just in time. Definitely can get some more damage. Oh! Oh, he gets it! Oh, MAXPAX'S with a clutch force field there. Very well played. And of course, he can battery overcharge this as well, and he will indeed do that. He's only got a stalker and a sentry though. Oh, look at that. That battery could easily be healed to heal the other battery up. And MAXPAX'S heal it. Oh, he really should. There we go. You notice he manually healed that with his shield battery. He's going to take down one of the shield batteries of Hero. Hero does have a little bit more DPS coming out right now. Doesn't really matter what you attack, Stalker or Building. They both have the same armor. The Stalker shields, though. I guess the shields always have no armor. Oh, sick force field to stop those Stalkers getting in for just a little bit longer. Just a little bit longer. The first Immortal's almost here. Now, Hero's actually built a Stargate behind this, fascinatingly enough. And it looks like he's getting ready for an expand. I'd love to see MAXPAX'S block that behind this. MAXPAX'S should hold on here, but he's about to have his batteries depowered. Uh-oh. Batteries depowered, fam. Oh my, MAXPAX'S may be in trouble. He's got an Immortal, but he definitely needs to get these batteries powered up again. Sentry's going to fall. MAXPAX'S probe will go down. He will see that there's an Oracle on the way behind this, if he has a chance to even look at it. His Immortal is kicking butts right now. Now that he's got some batteries repowered, oh man, the Immortal, it's going to take a lot of damage. Battery overcharge. Where's the battery overcharge, son? Ooh! The Immortal surviving is so important here for MAXPAX'S. And MAXPAX'S has now started to kill the Stalkers. He's killed 4 Stalkers for just 1 sentry. These Adepts aren't going to do much damage. Another Adept falls. And still, MAXPAX'S has kept his probe alive throughout all this. MAXPAX'S has actually been microing that probe. Can you believe it? Now this Immortal and these Stalkers should be able to defend here. Absolutely. He just needs to battery overcharge if he gets in trouble. Main base mineral line, though, that's where the real trouble is, because he does not have any warp-ins. His gateway's depowered. Uh-oh. Oracle getting some big damage. He tries to run those probes out of there, but he'd actually walled off his own mineral line, making that way harder than it should have been. MAXPAX'S taking devastating damage. He's got to cancel that prism and rebuild probes. If he does that, he can recover economically. But because he's continuing to build the prism right now, guys, that tells us one thing and one thing only. He's going to try to all in with Immortal Prism, and I don't think it's going to work because Hero can always just make a Void Ray. And what are you going to do? You're going to have 2 gateways? No, it's not going to work. He cancels the gateway now. He's got the Prism coming out. The Oracle could come back in. Second Oracle is arriving as well. Immortal's out the front. Stalkers in the back. A third Oracle's on the way as well right now. And these Adepts going to come in there. We'll see if he can pick off 2 probes. Oh, Prism Micro. Chad Gamer. Just lost an Immortal though. Right? No, he killed the pylon. Still got 2 Immortals. Where are they? Okay, there they are. Just about a screen apart. Oracles are going to come in. He's got no defense here. MAXPAX'S is going to lose his last probes. Uh-oh. Oracles syncing up their attacks so the shield batteries do not have a chance to heal them. Great micro so far by Hero. A little bit of healing does go in on some of them, but the economy is gone. MAXPAX'S will have to cancel that gateway. Maybe get another Stalker or 2 warped in. Stasis Trap shuts him down. It looked like a fantastic defense for MAXPAX'S, but in the end, that Oracle coming in, that delayed Oracle during this desperate hold, just enough. Just enough. And I really do think this Robo placement hurt him, guys. If that Robo was here or here, if there was an opening and the probes could have got out of there, he would have lost like 3 or 4 less probes and he wouldn't have felt us all in there. Nonetheless, we get a game 5. I'm loving it. And it all comes down to this final map to decide who will be the champ. MAXPAX'S in the bottom left. We're up in Sidestorm Gaming. His opponent in the top right, of course, is Hero. Dragon Phoenix Gaming. And he's going to go for the high ground gateway again. Now, that build order in the last game, that was like a 2-gate endless Stalker rally with mass shield battery versus a 1-gate, right? And he was like, well, 1-gate can't keep up. When the Immortal comes out, it turns really bad. And it feels like a shit build for Hero. And having an extra gateway, an extra few units doesn't really matter. It doesn't change anything. So what he says, though, is like, oh, no, it's fine. I just come in with this Oracle and then take an expansion, and it's extreme aggression, but follow-ups that put it not all in. Make sure he's not all in. He's committing hard, he's playing aggressively, but there's layers to it. So just when you're starting to shut down one layer, he's already kind of switched up into the next one. And that seems to be the beauty of what he's been doing here. Sorry guys, we're getting a little bit of glimmers and so on here. 1 second, let me just... What's going on?
My man!
Close some shit? I don't know what's happening. Alright, go back in. Hopefully that dies down. I'm not sure why we've got so much random black stuff popping up on the screen. Hopefully it calms down. Very early proxy. He's already planning it. This looks to me like a proxy Oracle, but it could be a proxy Robo as well. He's just going to come to the front, scout the Nexus, or even scouts the wall off. And he's like, yeah, I'll run away. Actually, you know what? I'll run in. I need to see if there's a Nexus. Decides to see that much. And now he's going to leave. And then... Oh, he even shows the direction he's going in. That's really blatant, Hero. You're literally luring him to your proxy, dude. That was... I mean, maybe MAXPAX'S doesn't care? I'm pretty sure he's going to go hunting along this edge now. This was really bad play by Hero. Hero moves... I don't know if he was distracted at home by the probe harass, but MAXPAX'S should just check down here now. He's not going to? What? Is it a mind? Is this some mind game upon a mind game stuff? Super meta where he's like, well, you saw me going that way. But you know I would never proxy in the direction that I actually left your base in. That would be so silly. He's gonna go with Twilight. It looks like one base blink. Now, one base blink is one of the best all-ins, one of the most surprising all-ins. Remember Harston versus MAXPAX'S on Romanticide. Some of you might remember that map. Really good example of how good the blink can be. But if it gets scouted, I think he added a Robo as well, so we could even warp in. And you can blink up into the main and fight away from the batteries. Now, MAXPAX'S has played against this sort of stuff before, so he'll probably put a battery up in the main. But even then, it just gives you more space to work with. Once you blink up there, you blink in here, all this sort of stuff. Like, there's a lot of stuff you can do. And MAXPAX'S, he doesn't know what he's up against. Sees Stalker's denying scouting. Probe is going to get in there. Stalker deflects, and he gets in and sees a third gateway. So he's probably thinking 3-gate Robo right now. I mean, it's a very similar response either way. The problem is he's going Forge, and that's not the greatest versus 3-gate Blink. Cannons are decent versus it for defending the natural, but the problem is you build 4 cannons on the natural, and then they're not going to defend your main base, are they? So let's see if he can defend this. MAXPAX'S coming in with 2 probes. Still sees no expansion. I mean, that's quite a commitment. Obviously, you got to keep in mind that he does have a lot more money, right? He's got way more probes. He's on 30 probes. He's chrono boosting them. He's a bit supply blocked right now. Oh my god, that pylon is really late, guys. I mean, cannons don't need supply to build. Building probes is not the most important thing right now, so this is acceptable, this supply block. But we'll have to keep our eyes on it and see how it goes. Still only 1 gateway, 1 Stargate. And Void Rays versus Stalkers is the interaction we're looking at. The magic number is it takes 15 Stalker shots to one-shot a Void Ray. So you want to have at least 18 of them so that you can one-shot a Void Ray, one-shot another Void Ray before you start losing that critical amount of damage. So at this point, he's just looking to see if the Void Rays wander a bit too far out, but he blinks forward and MAXPAX'S there does get caught. Oh my gosh. That was a really good trade for Hero. Oh, and another Void Ray goes down. Oh, this other cannon just wasn't up yet. He just got 2 Void Rays for 3 Stalkers. That could be game right there. I mean, if you don't have a Robo or something, you need another production facility right now. The Forges, obviously the cannons will help out. Remember, he can just blink up into the main at some point. Now, he has not made a sentry or anything. He could make an Adept and try to shade, because the shade onto the high ground can spot the high ground. But otherwise, this is just a full frontal attack, which is where the cannons can do kind of okay. Oh man, he just got another Void Ray for free. He's just blinking in, killing a Void Ray and fading away. And MAXPAX'S is presenting it a target. You've got to keep the Void Rays in a very conservative position versus this. MAXPAX'S has no production right now. He's rebuilding a Cybercore, but he doesn't even have a gateway. He's got to build a Robo right now, and he's got to build it in the back, and he has to start healing his Stargate with his batteries. Oh, he's going to lose it. No, it's dead. It's dead. He doesn't even get the next one out. He's already building cannons on the high ground because he's so worried about this. He's trying to build that Robo now. I would go double Robo if I was him. Void Rays are in trouble. The Stalkers, he even ran forward and blinked across the gap. Chad Gamer Hero just cannot be stopped. The aggression knows no bounds, and we said at the start of this series that MAXPAX lets these players take the initiative and be the aggressor versus him, and it's given him a few very hard semis and finals in a row. And once again, he finds himself here in this scenario. I'm amazed. I really felt like the Blink All-In is all about getting on the high ground, and yet Hero here has just smashed in, grabbed those early Void Rays, and MAXPAX just not respecting this build, has played against it probably very few times compared to the other All-Ins. And look at that, the Stalkers can blink into the main from behind the natural. Oh, an absolutely deadly attack angle. I mean, great battery overcharge, but the probes aren't in range. Stalker's happy to just fight against these probes, eliminate the economy, and that should be that. Very well played by Hero. And I think if MAXPAX kept scouting for this might have been a different game. Very well played, mate. Very well played. MAXPAX is hanging in. I don't think he's kind of like, man. I feel like he's in this perpetual state of like disbelief that his opponents once again tried to all-in him because he's so good at holding all-ins. But especially in these late night tournaments, I feel like he's just not 100% when he's playing at 6 a.m. You know, I feel he still plays at 90%, 95. I feel like he's just that 5 or 10% short, where in these scenarios, these creative all-ins that he's never seen before, he needs to be so quick and so perfect. And we'll do a quick rewind at the end of this game to point out where those Void Rays misstepped. So I don't think it was necessarily the setup so much as the placement of the Void Rays. And Hero's beautiful decisiveness, but Hero is your champion. And let's go back to those first Void Rays dying. I think it was about 520 or something like that, maybe. Let's go. Here we go. All right, so this is it. He's got 3 Void Rays. He's only got 10 Stalkers. Doesn't look like Hero can do much here. And the Void Rays, so basically the problem is you don't want to get them in a position where they can all get shot at once. I said 15 Stalkers is the magic count. And he's just got like 12, right? But he just kind of blinks 12 under. And they can all shoot the Void Ray. The idea is, if the Void Ray's like here, where do the Stalkers have to blink? If it's like right where this cannon is, right? Imagine if it's right on this space. Just there. The Stalkers, a few could hit it from there and in front, but he can't get 12 on top of it unless he blinks them all across the wall to the point where they're getting blasted by the Void Rays and the other units, right? The Zealot, the Stalker, the second Zealot that'll be out soon. Notice he goes a bit too far forward here. If MAXPAX is down here, this is okay. But where he is, the Stalkers can blink there and easily get a volley off, maybe even a second one. MAXPAX is just a bit further forward than he should be, and he even drifts forward there, and he should have immediately ran away. So then he takes way too much damage on that Void Ray as well. Now, if those Stalker shots are not coming down all at once, your batteries have a lot more chance to heal you, a lot more time to heal you because it's spread out. But instead, Hero able to just get in there, blink in again, and just focus them down. And he did such a good job of this. And without the Void Rays there and with the cannons, maybe the cannons were slightly too late. Maybe they needed to be up already. I don't really know. But even here, these Void Rays should be staying over where this bottom pylon is. They shouldn't be going too far out. And I was so amazed that he blinked Stalkers even across the gap. This was kind of crazy. This was... Look at that. Gets another one. It's real painful. Real painful for MAXPAX. Okay, watch this next one. This next one where he runs up and blinks over here. Look at that. What a sicko. GG, well played. Hero with a fantastic play. I love one base blink. I think it's amazing. Was not expecting him to smash the front. I thought he was going to do some damage, force a lot of cannon battery, and then win by blinking in the main and moving around behind the mineral line and that sort of thing. But he just absolutely stomped him. Very well played there by Hero.